So today was my first day at work, and it was a lot easier than I expected. It's pretty cool. It's only minimum wage, but whatever, it'll work for the time being. But I don't really want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is paying attention to the signs that are around that let you know when you're doing something right. So, like Omens, and if you know me, I'm into lucid dreaming, dream signs, and deja vu. So, this morning when I got up, I wasn't really feeling the job. I didn't want to go at all. Um, and ironically, on my Facebook timeline 2 years ago today, I posted that a status saying that it's hard to work for the man when you know that you're the man, and hashtag time for some changes or something like that. So, going back to work for somebody else that's only paying you minimum wage is kind of shitty, especially when you're someone like me that is motivated to work for themselves and supply other people with employment. Um, I also think that really the whole working for a living, I think the idea is bullshit. Like you're you're born, you earn your living when you're born, but nevertheless you have to make money. Um, so on my way to work, I actually stopped at a parking lot and sat there debating: do I go or do I not go? Do I just blow these guys off or do I check it out? I had a backup plan, so I called this backup plan to see if that gig was still available and got no answer. So I took that as a sign to just give it a shot. So I showed up at the job. It turned out to be pretty freaking easy. And if they're only going to pay me minimum wage, I guess, I can settle for that dollar amount based on the work that I have to do. So that that Facebook status was an omen. So I am already looking for other things to let me know, what this is where you need to be. You need to at least give this a shot. Um, so the next sign is a dream sign. So if you know anything about lucid dreaming, you know that dream signs are idiosyncrasies that you have in your dreams, or things that occur in your dreams often. Um, and the way that you use these is during your waking time. If you notice these things, you can do a reality check. You can count your fingers or look at the time or read a passage um, to verify that you're awake and not actually dreaming. I think that dream signs work both ways. I think that your dream speaks in a language that doesn't necessarily directly translate to English or whatever your native tongue is. And so that your dream will show you these things as like hints, you know, that things that you should be aware of during your waking life. Not so it's not only do you look for these things during the daytime to make sure that you're not actually dreaming. I think that while you're dreaming, these things are shown to you so that you will check during the day. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, I've been dreaming about mushrooms. Um, I've been having dreams where me and a group of people will be offered psychedelic mushrooms. I've had dreams where I've taken the mushrooms. I've had dreams that are just like a mushroom hallucination with just like crazy motion and fractals, things that you might see if you're tripping on shrooms. So today, while I'm working, this girl that also works there, she she's doing her job or whatever, and she says, "Oh, look, this one's growing mushrooms," which is kind of odd. Mushrooms don't usually just show up in your random everyday life. So that's the second sign. The third sign today that I noticed was um, not only did I have a strong sense of deja vu later on in the day, like I already lived this day, I know what's happening, I know what's going to happen. This is just weirdly familiar to me. But the owner of the company that I just got hired to, he showed up in the exact car, make and model of car that I have wanted for a long time. So basically, what I think is going on is that, this job is not going to be, something that I retire from, or it may not be a long term thing at all. But I am in a position where I can learn from someone that, or from a group of people that have skills that might be important for, upcoming ventures that I may have. And also, I'll be able to work in direct contact with somebody that has the things that I want. You know, a business owner that is employing multiple people, he doesn't even show up most of the times. He's getting paid while other people are doing the hard work for him. He also has the car that I want, the exact car that I want, and the business is in a field that is very close, very similar to my personal interests. So, you know, I I just think it's, if you are aware, if you are looking for um if you're present, the universe and God and life will give you hints that you're on the right track. Or, it could be that you're on the wrong track. I guess at the end of the day, you have the choice. So, I don't believe that there's such thing as a good and a bad outcome. Everything happens for a reason, and the reason, some way or another, is always a positive reason. Karma works in both directions. So, you know, as you go through your days, if you are, looking for a change, or if things don't seem to be working out the way that you think that they should, just be sure that you are paying attention to what's going on. Watch for omens, anything that's odd that's happening. If you see, I don't know, if you just watch for weird shit to happen, like deja vu. Pay attention to your dreams. It's important. I think it's very important. You should get a dream journal and try to actively remember your dreams. There's a lot of information that you get in your dreams. Some of the most famous people were influenced in their dreams. Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, people that are doing like or have done serious shit have gotten major influence just from their dreams. So, you know, there is plenty of value to be gained by that practice. Also, it'll help you make sure that you have a healthy sleeping pattern, which, everybody needs sleep. It's good. It's nice. So that's all I think. My last video got like 20 million views and went viral 3 times. So thanks to everybody who checked that out. They didn't really do that, but it's my party, so whatever. If I say it did, then it did. Check me out on Twitter at OneBuffBoy. Follow me on Instagram at BuffMcGillicuddy. Let me know if there's anything that you want to talk about or you want to hear my thoughts about. I'm going to try to do these videos more regularly and, hopefully the things that I'm going through can help inspire somebody or, you could just relate and, we can be a support to each other. So that's all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon.